Namaskar, I'm Shobal Srivastava and welcome to Geobriefing. Buckle up because today we are covering explosive news from around the globe. Will the Israel-Hamas ceasefire bring lasting peace or is it just another temporary solution? What monumental game-changing move did ISRO just make that has India soaring in space exploration? And hold on tight, Hindenburg Research is shutting down, but not before sending shock waves through the financial world. What's the real reason behind the closure? But that's not all. The LA wildfires are ravaging the city with over $50 billion in damages. What's being done to tackle the crisis? Russia is reportedly behind a shocking terror plot targeting Europe. Find out what's really going on, and you won't believe what President elect Trump has just suggested. Greenland, the Panama Canal, and even Canada under US control. Plus, the China Pakistan economic collaboration is intensifying with CPEC 2.0, presenting a major challenge to India's regional dominance. And hold on to your seats. TikTok's future in the US is uncertain, impacting 170 million users. Will the app survive? Finally, South Korea's political storm is taking a dangerous turn. Impeached President Yoon now faces a rebellion scandal. Stick around, you won't want to miss any of today's stories. Let's dive in. Israel and Hamas have agreed to a ceasefire after over 460 days of conflict, with Qatar, Egypt, and the United States mediating. The deal, effective from Sunday, involves a 6 week initial phase, including a limited prisoner exchange, partial Israeli troop withdrawal, and increased aid to Gaza. Hamas will release 33 Israeli captives in exchange for around 1,000 Palestinian prisoners. Israel will pull back troops to 700 meters from Gaza's border and facilitate aid delivery, allowing 600 trucks per day and evacuating the wounded. The Rafah crossing with Egypt will open 7 days after implementation. Future phases involve Hamas releasing all captives, Israel's complete Gaza withdrawal, and an international reconstruction plan for Gaza. Post ceasefire governance remains unresolved, with discussions centering on the role of the Palestinian Authority and the Arab state in security and reconstruction, contingent on a two-state solution pathway. Indian Space Research Organization ISRO has made a historic achievement with the successful docking of its SpaDeX satellites, marking India as the fourth country to master autonomous rendezvous and docking technology. On January 16, 2025, engineers orchestrated a flawless docking between satellites SDX-01 and SDX-02, which were launched on December 30, 2024, aboard the PSLV C-60 rocket. The satellites, each weighing 220 kg, closed the gap from 1.5 kilometers to just 3 meters before achieving a stable, precise docking. This breakthrough places India alongside the US, Russia, and China in the elite group of space-faring nations with such technology. The success of SpadeX not only showcases ISRO's engineering prowess, but also paves the way for future space missions such as Chandrayaan 4 and Gaganyaan, taking India closer to its goal of advanced space exploration, including a crewed moon mission by 2040. Hindenburg Research's founder Nate Anderson announced the shutdown of the influential short seller firm, following its high profile targets like India's Adani Group, Nikola Corp, and Icon Enterprises. Anderson cited the intense nature of their investigation as the main reason for closing the firm, emphasizing that their pipeline of ideas was now complete. Over the next 6 months, he plans to open source the methodology behind their investigative models. The company, named after the infamous Hindenburg airship disaster, became a well known for betting against companies by exposing alleged wrongdoings like accounting irregularities and fraud. The firm's most infamous report triggered a massive $100 billion loss for Adani Group, while Nikola faced significant fallout after accusations about their electric trucks, culminating in fraud convictions. Their high stakes campaign have greatly impacted the financial market, marking a significant chapter in short selling history. A series of wildfires excavated by powerful winds and dry conditions have devastated the Los Angeles area since January 7th. The blazes, including the Palisades and Eaton fires, have destroyed over 13,000 structures and killed at least 25 people, with dozens injured, many due to failing to evacuate. Close to 2 lakh people were initially evacuated, while 88,000 remained under evacuation orders by midweek. The fire weather, made worse by California's severe drought and high winds, created extreme conditions with wind gusts over 70 miles per hour. Despite firefighting progress, significant areas such as Palisades remained threatened. The economic damage may exceed $50 billion, making it one of the costliest wildfire events. Officials have yet to confirm the exact cause. Those climate shifts are believed to be worsening fire risk in Southern California. Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk revealed that Russia had planned acts of terrorism in the air targeting Poland and other nations following a meeting with Ukrainian President Zelensky in Warsaw on January 15th. Tusk stated that security officials confirmed a series of explosions at logistics depot in Europe in July were part of Russian scheme to set off blasts on cargo flights, potentially aimed at the United States. Explosions occurred in Britain, Germany, and Poland, but Russia has consistently denied involvement in these incidents. Tusk did not provide further details or reference the specific actions, and the Russian embassy in Warsaw and Russian foreign ministry declined to comment on the allegations. Moscow has regularly denied any role in these attacks, including similar incidents such as break ins and arson carried out by operatives allegedly paid by Russia. US President elect Donald Trump has made waves with the series of controversial proposals that have set the international stage on edge. Trump has repeatedly floated the idea of annexing Greenland from Denmark, citing its crucial resources and strategic military significance in the Arctic. He has also proposed reclaiming control over the Panama Canal, asserting its importance for global trade and US naval power. And in a surprising move, Trump suggested incorporating Canada into the United States, positioning it as a way to create the world's largest economic zone. These proposals have been met with firm rejections from leaders in Panama, Denmark, and Canada. While the US is not likely to act on such radical ideas, they underscore the growing global tensions and potential geopolitical crisis that could emerge in the face of such drastic threats. Pakistan and China have announced plans to strengthen their strategic partnership, with a renewed focus on advancing the second phase of the China Pakistan Economic Corridor or CPEC. During the fourth round of bilateral political consultations in Beijing, Pakistan's Foreign Secretary Amna Baloch and China's Vice Foreign Minister Widong reviewed projects aimed at expanding cooperation in IT, agriculture, clean energy, and infrastructure, underscoring regional connectivity. CPC, a key component of China's Belt and Road Initiative, connects Pakistan's Gwadar port to China's Xinjiang, posing strategic implication for India by intensifying Chinese presence in the region. Notably, the corridor cuts through the Pakistan-occupied Kashmir or POK, an area India claims as its own, heightening concerns about sovereignty and territorial integrity. Both nations also pledged enhanced collaboration in multilateral forums like UN Security Council, reinforcing their alliance as a counterbalance to India's growing regional and global stature. TikTok is preparing to shut down its US operations on Sunday, 19th January, due to a federal ban taking effect unless a last minute reprieve occurs. The law passed in April mandates the removal of TikTok from US app stores unless its Chinese parent company, ByteDance, sells its US assets. Users who already have the app can continue to use it until Sunday, after which the app will no longer receive services, including updates. The ban could impact global users as US companies that support the app's global operations will be restricted. TikTok has announced that it will allow users to download their data. The US Supreme Court is currently reviewing the case, and while President Biden has signaled no intervention, President elect Trump may issue an executive order delaying enforcement. The decision is significant as it could disrupt a platform relied upon by millions worldwide. In a high stakes operation, South Korea's impeached President Yoon was detained on January 15th amid a political storm over his December martial law declaration. The Corruption Investigation Office executed a warrant after an hours long standoff at his residence in Seoul. Yoon, holed up at his home for weeks, had previously declared martial law to counter what he called an anti state opposition, justifying it as a necessary to protect governance. His supporters rallied as he was escorted to a detention center. While critics celebrated the move as a victory for democracy, Yoon denied any rebellion, calling the detention unlawful, claiming a collapse of the rule of law. Investigators now have 48 hours to file charges for rebellion. Yoon's impeachment case remains with the Constitutional Court as the South Korea braces for further political fallout. That's all for today's episode of Geobriefing. From historic peace agreements to groundbreaking space missions and geopolitical power plays, the world is moving at lightning speed, and we've got it all covered for you. What are your thoughts on Israel-Hamas ceasefire? Do you think ISRO's SpaDeX mission will propel India's space ambition forward? How do you feel about Trump's bold proposal or the unfolding wildfires in LA? We'd love to hear your insights. Drop a comment below to share your opinion, engage in the discussion, and let us know what stories you think we should cover next. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates. Until next time, stay informed and stay engaged. Dhanyawad.